Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video. You guys loved the last fan-made original Mortal Kombat characters video, and so I thought I would do it again, and you guys left some awesome suggestions. If you guys are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button as we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. We are almost there. We only have about 2,000 subscribers left, and then we will finally reach that massive 10K goal. So if you guys want to help with that, hit that subscribe button. Also, leave your guys' comments down below on characters you would like to see in Mortal Kombat's future, original fan-made ideas. I want to hear them. With that being said, we are going to be using Midjourney AI to generate images for these characters so that way you can visualize what these characters would look like if they were in Mortal Kombat. With that being said, let's get into the video. Our first character comes from commenter Nicholas Eldridge 2900, where he says, I want a character that is the son of Shao Khan and Sindel. The armor would have been like a fusion of Shao Kahn's and Shredder's. And I think that this is an awesome idea. I would love to see a son of Shao Kahn. I mean, he has all of the adoptive daughters, and I think it'd be really cool if we got like a son. And I think that there's so much potential for a storyline like this, especially if they want to set up a new big bad instead of Shao Kahn or Shinnok or Kronika or Shang Tsung. If they want to do another big bad, it'd be really cool to see the son of Shao, or the son of Shao Kahn, if that's what they wanted to call him. But when I was making the images for this on Midjourney, it was looking fantastic. Seeing this big bulky character that looks like Shao Kahn but with this Shredder purple and gray aesthetic looked fucking awesome, and I could really see a character like this in Mortal Kombat. I think it fits the dark theme, it fits the really cool theme. I could just see this guy with his armor and all the different weapons that he could have doing these crazy fatalities and these crazy moves, and I could see this being a big bad in the future. So I think this is an awesome idea. Great comment. I would love to see a character like this in the future. Our next commenter, Thomas, says that he would like to see a blend of Sub-Zero and Scorpion, but not in like the moveset wise. He means that he wants to see a ninja that uses steam, and I think that this is an awesome character. I think that this is different enough than Smoke, where Smoke is more like a dense and it's pretty hot chemical gas, but steam is like really hot, and I think that this is an awesome idea. Steam could lead to a lot of gruesome fatalities, especially with melting their skin, and I think that there's a lot of possibilities for that. Again, he probably would play a lot like Smoke when it comes to teleporting and the way he moves around, but I think that there's plenty of potential for a steam based character. Or if they wanted to combine this with a character like Hydro, where they can use water, but they could also heat it up to make steam. So that way there's, you know, both the water and the steam, and it kind of comes together in that way. So either way, I would love to see a character like this. I think it would be really cool if this was a cyborg character as well, because if we have a ninja cyborg that uses steam, I mean, he won't be as affected by the steam. Like, yes, metal can get affected by like hot water and boiling water, but like steam versus skin is way different than steam versus metal. I mean, it just wouldn't affect him as much, in my opinion. So I think that if they were going to do this, I would love to see a cyborg ninja that controls steam. But either way, awesome comment. Our next fan-made character comes from Nicholas Tumlin. A couple of Nicholases today. It's kind of weird. But he wants a Medusa type character that can turn people into stone. And then somebody replied saying maybe they could be from Edenia, because that's where Sindel is from, and she is like a banshee, and that would kind of fit into that, you know, realm of characters. They also said that their fatality could possibly be turning them into stone and then smashing them, or even taking them home to reveal like a collection of statues. I think that this is an awesome character, you know, idea for Mortal Kombat. I think there's a lot of possibilities that they could do with a Medusa type character. It'd be kind of hard not to make them too overpowered, considering that, you know, like the snakes turn them into stone and stuff. I think that there's a lot of things that they could do with the snakes. Maybe she can like shoot snakes out of her arm as well, or maybe like she can kind of control her hair like Sindel does. But I think it'd be really cool to have a character like this that can use stone differently than Tremor can. I think that there's a lot of possibilities here, and yes, the fatalities for this could lead to some really cool stuff. Maybe she slowly, you know, turns you into stone, but like stops it halfway and then like rips your half of your torso off and then leaves the other half as a stone. I don't know, there's a lot of possibilities that they could do for this, but I think that a Medusa type character would be really cool in Mortal Kombat. Our next character coming from 2 commenters. I don't know how to say these usernames, guys. I'm sorry, but they would like to see a prehistoric type ninja that can use parts of like a dinosaur, and I think that that's a really cool idea. Somebody also replied saying, you know, call him Rex and have him be an orange ninja that can shapeshift into prehistoric dinosaurs. I think that this is an awesome idea, similar to how they're doing Reptile now with the shapeshifting, but I think dinosaurs are different enough than Reptile to where they could do some really cool stuff. They could have Ankylosaurus with like the tail and like swinging it. They could do T-Rex like face with like the teeth and everything. One of the ones with the spikes on the back, I can't remember, like, is that a stegosaurus with the spikes on the back? Or they could do a triceratops, and they could do like the 3 horns. I think that there's a lot of possibilities for a dinosaur ninja in Mortal Kombat. I think that it's a great idea. I think this is a really cool idea. I think if they were going to not do Reptile for a game, I think that this would be a refreshing way to do a Reptile type character if Mortal Kombat didn't put Reptile in into a Mortal Kombat roster. So I think this is a great idea. I love dinosaurs. I think dinosaurs are really cool. My personal favorite is the Ankylosaurus. So I think it'd be really cool if we did get a dinosaur type ninja. So awesome comment. I would love to see this. Our next commenter, Average Richie, says that he has an idea for an Egyptian high priest mummy type character. This would be a cool ally alongside Shang Tsung and Shinnok and Quan Chi, all of those bad evildoers in Mortal Kombat. And I think that this is a really cool idea. The only place we've really gotten a mummy is Ermac or Ermac's Pharaoh skin, and I think that that's a really good idea. I personally like Ermac's Pharaoh skin. I know that there is a lot of people that do not like it, but I think it works really well for his character. But either way, I would love to see an Egyptian mummy priest, you know, Pharaoh type character in Mortal Kombat. I think that they could do this as a male, as a female, so I generated both on Midjourney AI to see what both would look like, and I think that this is an awesome character. There's a lot that they could do with a character like this. They could have them, you know, use souls like Ermac does in case they didn't want to use Ermac for a game. There's a lot that they could do if they had like a staff. They could be like a staff wielding character. Maybe they could command, you know, an undead army. So maybe they could be like Noob Saibot, where they can send in like these skeletal, you know, Egyptian mummy characters that, you know, attack and kind of help you during the fight. I think that there's a lot that they could do there, and I think this character would be really cool to see in Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is a roster of characters that come from all diverse backgrounds and stuff, and I think getting an Egyptian type character would be really cool. So awesome comment. This is definitely an idea that I think they should definitely put in the next game. Our next commenter, weareryyzn, would like to see a samurai warrior that has a bird head and wears a cloak, and his fatalities would include slicing their limbs and their head, and I think that this is an awesome idea. They also said that it would be really cool if they had an owl companion similar to Dexstar with Atrocitus from Injustice 2. I think a companion type character is something that Mortal Kombat is definitely missing. I thought it was a great addition to the roster in Injustice 2, and it was kind of disappointing not to see another character like that in the past Mortal Kombat games. So I think a companion type roster character would be really cool. I also thought maybe the character themselves could be an owl as well, so I generated one like that. And I think there's a lot of opportunity for characters like Reptile or like Kintaro, where they are part like animal, and I think that's part of Mortal Kombat's history that they kind of need to get back into. I think that those types of characters are really cool. And I would love to see a samurai type character in Mortal Kombat in general. The closest we've really gotten to that is the samurai skins from Mortal Kombat X, or, you know, just Kenshi in general. I mean, he is like a sword character, but he's not really like a samurai. So I would like to see a samurai type character, and if that comes in the form of an owl or a bird type character, I'm here for it. I'm down for it. It's a little goofy, it's a little silly, but that's what Mortal Kombat is sometimes. And I think that this would be an awesome character. So awesome comment. Our next commenter, Epilogue, would like a music-based character that uses like a violin sword, and I think that that's a really original idea. There was a TikTok or a video a long time ago that I saw where somebody was developing a game where the different moves that you did different chords on like a piano or like an orchestra, and so when you did combos, it play different songs depending on the combo that you chose. And I think that that'd work really well into Mortal Kombat, a game that focuses a lot on combos where each move is a different chord, and so that way when you're fighting, you're basically playing a song too. And I think it'd be really cool to have a character that uses music as a weapon. I think that that's really original, and I think that it would work really, really well. As for fatalities, I don't even know what you could do, but I mean, with this violin sword, you could slice them all up with that, or you could play so loudly, similar to Sindel's Scream, to where their eardrums just like burst or their brain blows up or something because they're playing so loud. I don't know. I think that there's, you know, opportunity there, and I think that this is a really original character. This commenter, the Homelander, would like to see a fighter with osteokinesis, which I don't even know if that's a real word, but they describe it as a character that can basically bone bend. So they can control players' bones, and I think that this is an awesome idea. This would be so cool. It'd be like a mix of Havoc and Scarlet, where they can control their own bones in different ways, or the enemy's bones in different ways, where they can crack them and move them, and that'd be super, super cool. Very original idea. For fatalities, they could rip their arms off like Jax, or they could maybe take all of the bones out of their body and then use them as like spears and stab them. Oh my god, bro, there's so many possibilities with a character like this. I would fucking love to have an osteokinesis character in Mortal Kombat. It would be perfect. A few of you guys actually want to see a werewolf character, and I think that this is an awesome character idea as well, especially after what we get to see with Reptile in Mortal Kombat 1. We could easily add a shape-shifting character like a werewolf into Mortal Kombat and have it be one of the greatest ideas play-wise for a character that can shapeshift during battle is really, really cool. And I think if they were going to do a werewolf, there's a lot that they could do with, you know, Reptile's moveset when it comes to sweep and when it comes to like that gator roll that he has. So I think that there's plenty of opportunities for movesets. I think the only problem people would have with this is that it'd be maybe too similar to Reptile, or that there's not enough that they could do. So maybe they could give the werewolf like different like a different weapon or something that they could carry as well, because what would a werewolf do for like long range? You know what I mean? That's kind of a tricky one. Maybe they could have like a teleport or something, but who knows? But either way, I think a werewolf, my bad, would be really, really cool in Mortal Kombat. Our last character that we have on this list comes from Ultimate Killer Combat X. He would like to see a deep sea monster warrior from the oceans of Outworld that has different sea creature body parts, broken ship as, you know, armor with treasure, barnacles, seaweed, all this like different sea floor created monstrous stuff combining into this one warrior. And I think that this is a really cool idea. I think that, you know, water-based characters are something that Mortal Kombat has strayed a little bit away from. I mean, we get rain, but outside of that, there's not a lot there. There's plenty of characters that can use like fire and different types of fireballs. But when it comes to water-based characters, I think that this would be an awesome addition to Mortal Kombat. It'd be very, very cool if maybe they had like some kind of background with Shang Tsung and they were like an experiment on him or something, and that's why he has all of these different aspects of different sea creatures combined into his DNA. But either way, I think that this is an awesome idea. As for like a fatality, maybe they could like take you underwater and like drown you or something, but like make it a little bit gruesome somehow, or like force your head under something and drown you. But you know, you got to make it bloody somehow too, because it's Mortal Kombat. They could use like a swordfish type weapon to like slice your arms off or something. Maybe stick a puffer fish in you, and then the puffer fish like blows up and you have all these spikes in you, like, and you're all stuck and gross and bleeding out. Maybe he takes a giant clamshell and clamps your head on it. I don't know, I'm just making stuff up on the fly. But either way, this is an awesome character idea, and I would love to see something like this. Well, there you guys have it. There was 10 more fan-made Mortal Kombat characters that should be added into the next game. I think that there's a lot of opportunity for Mortal Kombat to branch out and be a little bit more creative when it comes to character design and character origins and stuff like that. I think there's a lot of fun stuff here. My personal favorite is probably that bird samurai. I think that it's a really cool idea, but I want to know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Which of these characters do you think should be added into Mortal Kombat? And I also want to know even more of your guys' fan-made creations, because maybe I'll make another video, and you know, I need more comments to, you know, put in these videos. So if you guys have a really cool in-depth character that you would like to see in Mortal Kombat that's fan-made, drop it below in the comments and maybe it'll get added to the next video. With that being said, if you guys are new, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. If you guys like the video, make sure to drop a like. Other than that, have fun, be respectful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.